Oh, hey, Aaron.
Oh, hey, Scott.
Remember when we used to whisper at the beginning of the show?
Oh my gosh, we did. We were like, oh my God, we're whispering about stuff like that. Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, we used to do that, but we grew up. We just talk normal now.
Yeah, we figured out it's like you don't really have to whisper because really no one's even paying attention to this part of the show anyway. So you can pretty much say whatever. You can be like, oh, Kyle Waller stinks and stuff like that. And no one ever know.
Yeah.
See, no one even
look at that. Look at that little baseball bat he's holding. It's not even really a baseball bat. It's just a stick.
This is definitely back when Kyle Waller used to look really good. I think this was like I don't know. It's weird because like his hat's backwards and his shirt's backwards. This is like alternate reality Kyle Waller right here.
Look at that. That's back when he was starting to get gray in his beard too.
Back in the day. That's what they say.
Probably. Anyways, welcome to Talking Beards tonight. Our guest is Kyle Waller. He's from Cincinnati. He does stuff with beards. He's here to talk about his new podcast, Shop A, or many of you may call it Shape.
Yeah, no one does that.
No one shapes?
Nope.
Oh.
Not anymore.
But anyways, yeah, and we're also here to talk about Jackson's Miracle Beard Competition, an online beard competition. Kyle knows something about that, so we're going to talk about that with him. So make sure you all stay tuned. We got a lot of people coming in now, so let's get this show on the road. Why did they say get up on the road?
I don't know, because you put stuff down the road.
Can you get run over?
Probably. Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody in Talking Beards world? Welcome to another exciting episode of Talking Beards, and we're here with episode number 303 of the podcast. This is going to be episode number 225 of the live show.
Remember, we don't do that anymore.
Crap. Is it just 303?
It's just 303, man.
This is just episode number 303. Hold on. Here, we'll just do this.
Action.
This is episode number 303 of Talking Beards. Tonight we have Mr. Kyle Waller on the show. He is going to be talking all about Jackson's Miracle Beard Competition online event that'll be coming up in about 5 days. But we're going to tell you exactly how to get registered, how to, do the whole thing. And they're going to announce the winners. Whatever the 20th was, Saturday night. So you have till Saturday to send a little picture and do that whole thing. It's super easy. Raising money for a good cause. The end.
Like that small?
Dude, it's like, I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah, it's probably about right.
I mean, oh my gosh.
No idea. What's up, everybody? I'm Aaron D. Johnston. I'm over here. Go ahead, Scott.
Christopher Wilson's here without his mustache still.
Oh my gosh. What's up, Christopher Wilson? I was just with him.
Oh my gosh.
3 days ago.
It was beautiful.
Well,
I can't wait to hear all about that. But as we get kicked off here, welcome to Talking Beards, everyone. Go be sure to go to talkingbeards.com. You can find out more about the show there. You can subscribe to the podcast. You can find us on any app that has podcasts. You can download it, listen to it in your car. That's the best way to listen to a podcast. That's the way I like listening to it.
That's the best way to listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
In your car.
In your car. I like to listen to them at work, though, too. But yeah, so go over there. You can find all the old episodes. You can find out a little bit of information about us. We have a merchandise page. You can get some cool shirts, stuff like that. But we don't really care about that. We just want you guys to go find us on YouTube and Facebook. Follow us over there. You're watching us live right now every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. You can interact in the chat room just like all these great people. Like Kyle Waller, he said Sunday night the 20th. I don't know what that means.
Most importantly, Russ Young, because
Oh,
he started commenting before the show even started, and that's when you know you're serious. And Russ Young, you know what, Scott? He's serious.
he is. You know, we
So,
got Jacked Up Leatherworks coming in here from YouTube, and Mike Baker, the candlestick maker. He's
ooh.
just making candlesticks and watching us live on YouTube. So, but yeah, if you want to interact with the show, you have to either follow us on YouTube or Facebook, and you can comment. But if you choose not to be part of the whole social media experiment, you can just go over to talkingbeards.com, and that's pretty much it, other than, as we always talk about at the beginning of the show. Make sure that you guys go over to honestamish.com, use promo code talkingbeards to save 15% off your order. And what does Russ say about his Honest Amish stuff, Aaron?
What did Russ say? Russ said that Honest Amish classic oil and balm in beard. Gray beard is cotton soft. Woohoo! Fire, fire.
Hopefully he's not implying that it burns your beard. It
Oh
does not.
no. It's saying that it is fire, like the kids say, Scott.
Oh, like number 2 at Chick-fil-A. It's fire.
Yeah, exactly. Fire.
And
Russ Young, he's young and hip.
Yeah, he is. And don't forget to go over to thebeardcalendar.com if you guys want to check out what's going on currently or planned currently for the competitive beard world. There's a bunch of different charity beard competitions going on every weekend somewhere in the United States or even across the world. So if you want to know more about an event that may be going on near you, go over to thebeardcalendar.com to check it out. If you have an event you want to submit, you can also do that there as well. So,
and Andrew Matson says thebeardcalendar.com, it's fire, no cap. That's what Andrew says about thebeardcalendar.com.
And
pretty cool.
As we're also on Spotify. Yeah, we are on Spotify. We're on Apple. Everything. We are. I can't think of one.
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. Yep, we're on all of them.
All of them.
See, Rusty says thanks. 55, young and broke a hip.
Oh no, he broke a hip
already.
Anyway, so Scott Sikora, we've been off last week, right? So we were on hiatus, right?
Yes.
Right? Last week? Yeah,
last week. It was a travel day.
Where on earth were you, and how was the end of your vacation?
Well, goodness gracious. Yeah, my trip was awesome. I had so much fun. Got to see lots of friends, got to catch up on a lot, it was just the best. I mean, as everyone's been kind of following what's been going on in the world, everyone sees that Texas is like 273 degrees right now. And we've been on this run for 30 some days in a row where we've
so crazy. Yeah. Like I do not envy that at all.
Yeah. And working outside every day, it's just been really taking its toll on me. And it was great to get back up to Ohio where it was like 61 at nighttime and it was like almost 80 every day. So it was perfect, beautiful, green, lush.
A little different from Austin, Texas.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but last Tuesday I made my way back to Austin. So it was just, I was so exhausted and it was funny because like I got home and then like I laid down and I was out and then you called me. And then when I got up, I think I called you and you were out. So
yeah, we played phone tag a little bit, but yeah, I also got home Tuesday and I was right there with you. I was just like, you know what? We could technically do the show, but nah. And then the rest of Tuesday was just a blur. I don't remember, but
yeah, but it was a great trip. Just so much fun. It was, I don't know. It was great. It was great to get away for a little bit. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back at work. Kind of glad to be back in the heat, but I'm still struggling with it, but it will get better.
It will get better.
And then you were this past weekend, you were at some bearded theater event.
Yeah. So we made our way back from Spokane. We got back, like I said, Tuesday. I don't remember. Yeah, Tuesday, I think we got back. And Friday we left for Bearded Theater up there in Columbus, Indiana. My gosh, this thing was super cool. If I should have loaded some pictures in here, I didn't think about it. But look online, go through like the Who's Your Beard Alliance Facebook page and stuff. This was technically the second event because Friday night they had an event, but this was like the first major event in this theater, I think, since like 2004 ish.
1938.
Yeah.
So it was a production of Snow White.
There you go. Yeah. So it was a Beard Mob Indiana event up there. And yeah, it was super cool. The venue, it was warm inside. It had just reopened and there was still things that needed to be taken care of, but the venue was super freaking cool. And to everything that I learned this weekend, that they're going to do it again next year. So hopefully the HVAC and lighting and maybe PA and maybe they'll have some hot new stuff in there next year and we'll have another event. But either way, even with a bunch of fans and all the doors open, it was warm. Yeah, a lot of sweaty hugs all around, but the event was magical. The venue was as cool as you can possibly imagine it being. It was just so rustic and I don't know. It was a cool event. So up there in Columbus, Indiana, also super nice downtown. Apparently that's where Cummins Engines is from. So they've obviously put a lot of money into their local economy and downtown, top notch, Columbus, Indiana. So yeah, check it out.
If you ain't stroking her coming, you got to put her to the max.
Yeah. There you go.
That's what those diesel boys say.
You know about them diesel boys.
Black smoke don't mean it's broke, Aaron.
That's right. You must work with some diesel guys.
No, I don't. I just remember all that from back home.
Rolling coal, son. Rolling coal and rolling tide. That's it.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, no, that was always, we'd have those country boys driving their trucks. They'd have their truck pools and they would all have the most ridiculous saying, like these stickers just across the back of their windows. And it would always be a delight to us to just laugh at them.
Just reading their cool little sayings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I used to want a diesel truck, but they're super loud and I don't want one anymore. And I'm old. So.
And they're super expensive too, because the trucks themselves are like super expensive. Then the diesel fuel's like $35 a gallon.
Yeah, but you can make them go super fast. Super fast. I just think seeing trucks that are that big that definitely shouldn't be moving and you make them super fast. I think that's
not the point, man. They're supposed to trucks are for hauling and pulling, man.
I know, but fast. If you get a big truck and you make it go super fast, that's cool too.
No, it's not.
Anyway, back on track. Beard competitions and stuff. Nationals. Oh yeah, there's national stuff. And we want to talk about that. We have national news.
We have what would one might call that breaking news. Or it's a special report with Aaron D. Johnson.
Yeah, there it is. Talking Beard, special report, Aaron D. Johnson. Yeah, there we go. So Nationals is coming up November 4th weekend in Daytona Beach, Florida. We've got some updates. Yeah, so let's go over them. First off, the hotel deals that are currently available. We looked it up earlier, and the Daytona Grand is probably the hottest one that everybody's staying at. It's very much within walking distance of the
air conditioning is broke there too.
Nope, it's fixed now. It's definitely fixed now.
Not the hottest one.
Not the hottest one, but it's the one that everybody wants to go to because it's
most popular
or the coolest one. But yeah, it's definitely the most popular for sure. But it's definitely you could just walk to the venue from this one. There's a couple other ones on there, but this one specifically, I think it was over $100 a night off with the discount. So if you have not booked your room yet for Nationals, Daytona Grand, go through the Nationals website and book that hotel. And yeah, by the end of the month, the deals are off. So you're on your own.
It's less than 2 weeks now.
Yeah, there you go. So 2 weeks away, book it now, or be on the lookout for something else. What else we got? Yeah, so that's the end of the month. Daytona Grand. Let's talk about this one, Scott Sikora.
Let's talk about it now.
Let's do it. So we've had Nationals where we didn't charge a spectator entrant fee. And we've done it with a spectator entry fee. I think this year we are going to do a spectator entry fee because we're going to try to raise as much money as possible for the selected charities that'll get announced pretty soon. So yeah, let's try to raise money. So what what would everyone think would be a fair spectator ticket price?
Yeah. So if you guys are in the chat room right now, why don't you throw some numbers in there so we can gather some data or data as
that's what we're trying to do. Just gather some data, and
data's from Star Trek.
He was
He wore that. No, that was the Reading Rainbow guy.
That was the Reading Rainbow guy. Yeah, Data was the robot.
He was white faced.
Data. Yeah,
he was like he was a mime.
He did look like a mime. So
creepy
Kyle
eyes.
Waller says $10-15, 10 or 15. Kyle Waller.
Scott
Turner says 10. Yeah, 10 or something donated. Yeah, so that's exactly it. I think it'll be, it'll be a this, or I mean, if you want to give more, it is a donation to charity. So they're definitely won't turn anything away. But yeah. That's seems to be the going rate. So that's kind of what we were thinking as well. We talked about it before the show. We were thinking about $10. We thought that'd be pretty fair. And then I'm not entirely sure what competitor entry fee is. I think it was like 35 maybe. I think it's 35 beforehand and then 40 day of, I think.
And they can just go to nationalbeardchampionships.com as you see at the bottom of the screen to get your tickets down there. And also there's other things that you can get in the shop too. Certificate, if you by some chance went last year and you were part of the world record breaking beard chain, you can get your Guinness Book of World Records certificate of authentication.
With that being said, I don't know how much of this I can really talk about, but we're going to talk about it. The pre-party stuff is kind of coming together. We don't have a, announcement for particulars, but we will be doing an attempt at the Guinness Book World Record again. This time we have a plan to be a little bit more spread out. We won't be confined by the walls of inside of a business. So there'll probably be lots of cool picture opportunities. So just think about where we will be. So lots of cool places for us to spread out. Thank you, Andrew. They were $35 for competitor tickets. But if you have some FOMO from last year and you're like, dang, I really wish I would have been able to be part of that Guinness Book of World Record attempt, or we said it. We shattered the previous record, I think, by like 3 times. So let's do that again.
It would be cool if everyone did like I don't remember what the record Jeff has it for the most toothpicks in their beard, but if everyone did that many toothpicks in their beard and then tied them together, imagine.
Imagine nobody'd ever break that. 100 beards linked together with 100 Q-tips or toothpicks in each one.
15,000 toothpicks.
15 million thousand toothpicks, and it was 1.6 mile long beard chain. I think that'd be amazing. I don't think anybody's beaten that, Scott Scora.
Andrew says we're breaking the record.
I think so. I think last year we learned how to do it, and we learned what not to do. And I think we will. I think we'll beat the beard chain record. So everybody, if you want to come to Daytona and beat a Guinness Book of World Record and be involved with it, this is your opportunity. And lots of cool stuff with the pre-party going to get announced. Charity information is getting announced pretty soon. It's all shaping up. There's some cool people involved that haven't been involved with before. So man, come to Daytona. The end.
Okay. Look at that.
Boom. Biggity boom. Scott Scora.
Biggity boom.
Biggity boom. So
so now it's time that we bring in our esteemed guest, I believe. I mean, this could be a good time to bring him in, right? You think?
You know what? I think this is a perfect time.
All right. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this fella?
All right. So tonight we have Mr. Kyle Waller from the Cincinnati metropolitan area. He's got a new podcast that's coming up, the Shape podcast he's going to be talking about. But most importantly, tonight we're going to be talking about Jackson's Miracle Beard Competition. It'll be coming up August 20th. It's online, super easy to sign up for. We're raising money for a good cause. So everybody, let's just do it. Let's just do
it. Hey.
What's up, Kyle Waller?
Oh, hey, Kyle Waller.
What's up? So first of all, I know why Scott's wearing the Cleveland hat, right? Because the Cleveland Guardians are playing the Cincinnati Reds right now as we speak.
Huh.
And who's winning? What's the score?
Nah, man, I can tell you, but I'll let you find out later.
I don't really care.
Wow.
Cleveland's winning right now, 2-0.
So how
Sounds
does
like
that
we're-
work? So like, if say for instance, Scott, we'll just say that you're still in Ohio. If the Reds are playing somebody else, do you go for the Reds? If they're playing anybody but the Guardians, since they're your home state team, or do you hate them because you know what I mean? How's that work? Being two in the same state, how do y'all look at that?
It's like the same thing with like the Browns and the
Bengals. Yeah.
Do you want the other team to do good, or do you just hate that team no matter what?
You hate that team no matter what.
Well, no, because I think that it's like if your team, like if the two teams like get to the end of the season and one of the teams gets there, I think it's like, yeah, if the Reds like we're going all the way, hell yeah, everyone.
Because it's still your same state. Like you're still like, right?
It's like the other side of the world when it comes to Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, one's here, one's way up here, one's way down here. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I know one's way up top touching Canada and one's touching the promised land of Kentucky. So it's it's way
yes. Where they make bourbon.
That's right. Speaking of bourbon, we can just you like
get
into that?
Jeez.
Yeah, so
kick it off. Go for it, Scott.
As we have Kyle on here and talking about his new podcast coming out, I'm going to be a guest on it this Friday. So guys, make sure that you guys go over on Facebook and look for the Shape podcast. You just do a search for it and follow it. I'll be on live Friday night at 8 p.m.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. And we're going to talk about everyone had seen maybe, I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary of being sober, and I'm at 367 days currently. Yeah. And we were kind of talking about this before the show. And another thing too is like, I want to just briefly touch upon this because I mean, Kyle and I are going to really dive deep into the whole story about this and how I got to where I am. But this was just a fun little thing that happened while I was back home, and my friend Paul owns a bar, and we just had all these non-alcoholic beers and stuff and just drank tons of those. I'm so sick of them now, but we also did Paula, the bartender up there, bought us a bottle of this non-alcoholic bourbon, which it is as bad as you think it is, but
how on earth was non-alcoholic bourbon?
It's got the flavor, it's got the front end flavor, but then it's like as you take it in the lips, you're tasting it and you're like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden it's like it loses the effect once there's no burn whatsoever. And that's the for me, that's what I loved about it. It was like the flavor and the burn.
You just it's all about the burn. It's all about the burn.
But yeah, so and there's all these. I mean, if you go like I was sharing with those guys, if you go on Amazon and you just do a search for non-alcoholic bourbon, you get like
there's several.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
There are.
I had no idea. But you said there was vodkas on there and everything, right?
There are tons of different ones, and talking to a few friends of mine up there, and even down in Austin, there's this big movement of like a lot of bars like making special non-alcoholic mocktails. And it's like it's starting to become a really big thing because I think it's probably like people our age are just kind of done with it, or even some of the younger kids are just like, they were never into it. And you go out and even for me, my experience through the whole week I was there was I was getting back into the habit of like, and this made me really realize that I had a problem was when I got back home, it was like, and I saw everyone, it was like, everyone's just down on them left and right. And I'm like, dude, this is like exactly why, like I quit, because I'm like, I'd be toe to toe with these guys, just going well, out of my mind by 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and the rest of my evening be ruined and stuff. But to be able to substitute it and still hang out with them and have that feeling of like, yeah, I'm participating in this, but drinking my non-alcoholic beer, like it just made it feel like home even more. So,
awesome. So you didn't have to drink to have a good time. You were able to find a substitute. And then what, by the end of your visit, were you still drinking the non-alcoholic beers, or were you already kind of done with it before you left?
I was done with it before I left. Yeah. It just, I mean, some of them are really good. Like Coors makes in my opinion, the best one.
Good job, Jeff Harris.
Yes, Jeff.
Way to go, man.
But yeah, Coors makes a good one. Heineken makes a good one. We bought some Guinness. Guinness makes a non-alcoholic. Comes in the cans with the ball in it, and the
there's a ball in the can.
Yeah, for the carbonation and stuff.
Oh,
I don't know.
Like a nitro thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But yeah. But enough about that. We got Kyle here. We want to talk about all the good things.
We'll
Kyle's
talk
got
about
going.
that Friday night on Shape the Podcast.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, everyone, yeah, come on. Here we go. Uncle Jesse's here.
Oh, yes. Kenneth. Yeah, I met Kenneth today at the bar I work at. Great individual. He actually works for Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Yeah, great guy.
Yeah, Kenneth, if you like beer, well, I mean, we're the non-alcoholic group here, so
yes.
I mean, we could talk. I can tell you all day long about all the fun non-alcoholic beers out there, but
I can't. I just drink water and Red Bull and milk. That's it.
Yeah.
Speaking of another person who is a sober fellow with us,
yes.
What's up, Brad?
Felipe, what's up, brother?
But yeah, so yeah. Kyle, you got lots of great things going on. Let's talk about this online beard competition first, and then we'll at towards the end we'll get back into talking about the Shape podcast again.
Yep, totally.
But so tell us, what's the backstory about how you got involved in this whole competition?
All right. Well, I'm an ambassador for White Oak, and Jared Manis is the owner, and it's benefiting his brother and sister-in-law and their brand new baby Jackson. His brother and sister-in-law found out that the baby had a heart defect prior to the baby being born. And so Jared came up with a good idea and said, hey, let's help out this family. They're going to be away from home. They're going to be away from work for a good amount of time. Come to find out, they're going to be up here in Cincinnati till at least January, February. And so the baby has what is called Hypoplastic Left Heart Syndrome. The baby's gonna need 4 surgeries, and today was his first of 4. So he's got 4 more to go. And so what we're doing is we're trying to raise funds to help out this family. Because when you're away from work, that's a lot of money you're missing out. Then you're not being able to pay bills, but because you can't make the money to pay them. So yeah, it's all about helping out this family and just doing good stuff in the community and showing the family how awesome the breeding community is.
And how old is Jackson? Isn't
he was just born. Like he literally was just born over the weekend. So he's a newborn. He's like 3 days old now.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So yeah, and he was also born premature, like 36 weeks premature.
Wow.
Like he was born 36 weeks.
Super premature, and he's already got known issues, and that's definitely being that preemie isn't going to help with any of his issues for sure.
Yeah, no. So Jared said, "Hey, let's do this online beard competition," and he came to me about it, and I said, "Yeah, let's do it." So we didn't have much time to plan it out because of the seriousness about it. So we just put together a small one, a small little beard competition that has 5 categories, and I can go over those if you want me to.
Yeah, go for it.
There you go. As you can tell, we have freestyle, which encompasses, it doesn't matter if your beard is full or partial. As long as you do a freestyle, you'll fit into that category. And then we have the Whiskerina category. That will be realistic or creative. And let me tell you, I've seen some of the entries already for the Whiskerina category, and oh my God. And next we have the full beard category, and that's any size. So that could be 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 and up. That all encompasses number 3. Number 4, we have the mustachio category. That would be styled or natural. And 5, we have all the partial beards, meaning, the most prestigious of them all, the goatee.
Yes, of course.
And then the chops, and then the whaler, and then
those guys.
But whatever else you want to do.
Most importantly, the goatees. Most important.
Yeah. Man, I had to throw that out there.
Wow, we
had to throw that out there.
Yeah.
But so, we also have raffles going on. Yeah,
online raffles.
Yes, online raffles. You can go to the White Oak Beard Supply website and buy those raffle tickets. It is $5 for one raffle ticket, and we have some pretty awesome raffle prizes.
Well, what are some of those raffle prizes?
Oh man! So as of right now, we have Honest Amish donating 2 boxes.
Okay.
Right? We got Hemp Wizard, which is based out of Florida. They're donating some products. Scott with You Matter, or Shannon with You Matter, sorry, has graciously donated some You Matter swag. And then we have some swag coming from Michael Hovia, Whiskered Whiskers. So, and then we have more rolling in. That's just all I have right now.
And then they got some picture of Jackson here.
Yeah.
He's a good looking little guy.
Yeah. He's saying hi in that one picture.
Definitely a little guy though.
Yeah. Yeah, he's small, and like I said, the family could really use our help. There's a couple of different ways that you can register for this event, or if you just want to donate, as you can tell, scrolling across the bottom, there's a PayPal information.
Yeah, that PayPal is what you can use to donate any money, and that will also be the same PayPal link you will use to send your registration money. So $10
entry fee, $10.
Yeah. But if you want to send more, they're not going to complain about sending more. So
they won't.
How do you get entered for this thing, Kyle?
All right. So all you got to do is email whiteoakbeardsupply@gmail.com and include your photo, category, and your small description. It's all right there. It's pretty simple. Like I said, $10 entry fee by PayPal to jaredmanis33@yahoo.com. Or if you have Cash App or Venmo, you can always contact Jared via that email and let him know that. And then, of course, Bearding Without Borders has so graciously let us use their platform to broadcast on Sunday night. We'll be broadcasting the winners, but we'll also be broadcasting the photos as well. So we'll show each person in each category, and then we'll be showing the winners. And then we'll also be bringing on the judges to introduce themselves.
There's judges for this.
There are judges.
Very hard to believe. A beard competition with judges? Who on earth could these people possibly be?
I mean, we already judge each other on our beards and our mustaches. Right?
I'm judging you right now.
I know. On these gray hairs.
Your beard's so crooked right now.
2017 was not a good year. 2023 has been glorious.
That's it. Glorious, baby. So who are
age?
Yeah, who are some of these judges for this event?
Well, first of all, because everybody hates him, I had to include one. But we got Mr. Brian Coyne from Danville, Kentucky. Brian's a great friend of mine. I've known Brian, for 7 years now. All right.
70 years. Wow.
707. That's the number 7. All right. Next, we have Mr. Ray the Norcross. He's of Bearding Without Borders fame.
There you go. There's your Bearding Without Borders connection. There it is.
And he was also your first guest on your show.
He was, yes. He was my first guest last week, or the week before last. Sorry.
And for those that listen to it, such as me, Ray has this fetish for cannons. So
he does.
It's great.
Yeah. Cannons. Who would have thought?
Cannons.
Yeah. He likes like cannons from like the Civil War era. Yeah, you have to go back and watch it.
I will. I will do that.
And then we have Daniel Phillips out of North Florida Facial Hair Society.
There it is.
It's hard to say.
Over there in old Tallahassee.
Yeah.
I think they have an event coming up mid-May next year. So
they do.
Be on the lookout for that one.
But yeah, so those are our 3 judges. They'll be on the show Sunday night. Like I said, it all kicks off around 6 o'clock Sunday on the
it's 6 o'clock Sunday.
6 o'clock Sunday night.
Yeah, you have the wrong day on there.
Yeah, it's Sunday night, the 20th. Right.
My bad.
Because we did not want. There's a beard competition on Saturday, up in near Cleveland, as a matter of fact. Hemp Wizard's actually putting on a beard competition Saturday.
Huh.
So
okay.
Yeah, so we didn't want to interrupt that time.
No, that makes perfect sense. So I will change these.
I'll forgive you for that.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
I'm in my defense. I sent it to Jared, and he proofread it for me. And he did find an error, and I did fix it. So he didn't catch that one.
Yeah.
He caught the time change though, because I put 8 o'clock, and he told me 5, and apparently it's 6.
It is. It
He's
is going
right
to be. It is going to be 6. It's 5 o'clock. See, it's 6 o'clock in my world. It's 5 o'clock in Jared's world. So it's going to be 5 o'clock.
There you go. Well, whatever.
Jared's a father of 2 toddlers, so I'm sure at 6 o'clock he'll probably be busy with those 2 toddlers.
All right, here's some reading for you, Scott Sakura. You love reading.
Yes, read it.
Okay, Kenneth says, please donate. From experience as a pediatric cardiology research, these families are due for dozens of doctor visits, multiple surgeries, and years of sacrifice to help Jackson live a normal life over the next 4 years, plus a lifelong of cardiology health concerns as well as the liver concern.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So we're going to do whatever we can to help him, financially get going here. So,
and all his surgeries will not, they won't come all at once. They'll be sporadic. Like I think the last 4th one will be until he's like 2 or 3. I'm guessing.
He's gonna have
they're gonna be
go for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, it's all about doing good for baby Jackson. But like I said, you can go to PayPal. You can donate. If you don't want to compete, you can donate. We accept any donations whatsoever. JaredMans33@yahoo.com. I would appreciate it, and I know that Jared's brother and sister-in-law would greatly appreciate it, because they need it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So I'll get the updated one of these out and about, and I will change the beard calendar, because if you go over to thebeardcalendar.com, all that information is on the 20th. Just do it. It's $10, and you can email a picture and be done. I'm gonna do mine here as soon as the show's over, and I'll email a picture and get all registered. So everybody just do that.
You can do it. You can do it on your couch.
Yeah, man. You don't have to do anything. You email a picture. This is gonna be like
email the picture.
The Talking Beards, the competition deal. You don't have to do anything. You just send in a picture and you pay some money and you help out a charity, and then
and there's awards. There's awards. I don't have a picture of those awards, but there are awards. There's trophies.
Yeah. So how's that going to work, Kyle? You want to tell us about that?
So each first, second, and third will get a nice trophy. I've seen them. I just don't have them with me here right now. But yes, it's so easy. You can do it in your underwear.
That's right.
And I'm sure that it's like I said, the award's not what is important. We all know that.
Yeah, absolutely. You're helping out little Jackson, and that's the main important thing. But it's cool to have something like, I did it. I helped. You get your little thing to look at.
I will. You can get a hold of me, or you can get a hold of Jared, and we'll gladly put that up in the raffle items. We appreciate that very much. That's awesome.
Everybody that's watching, looking at you, Jeff Harris and Andrew Matson. Who else is here that would be doing this? RJR in the house. Looking at you too, Chris Wilson, Russ Young. Get on there. I mean, my times for the show may be wrong, but the email is correct.
Yep.
And you just send in your photo, your category, and just a little description of, I guess, your facial hair and your beard club and stuff like that. Your little bio.
If you want, you don't even have to tell which club you belong to.
Nothing. You just send a picture and your name. Be done.
But if you want to, you can gladly do that. It doesn't matter. It's not the size of your facial hair. It's the size of your heart.
That's it. So, I like that, really. Kyle Waller. That's good. That's a shirt right there.
That's a shirt, definitely. Or that should be the tagline. That's maybe like possibly on this site here. When you do something.
It could look. Oh.
But as we know, this isn't a podcast, show about beards or anything. But it's about positive energy. As you say, it's a sharing hope and positive energy. It's an acronym. But yeah, so let's start talking about this a little bit. Is there anything else that we need to discuss about the
I got some breaking news, but we could wait till the end of the show for that.
No, let's do it now.
Do it, Kyle Waller.
You want to do it now?
Yeah.
Breaking
All right.
news.
There's breaking news. Are you ready?
Hold on. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm holding.
Okay, now.
All right. So, breaking news, everybody. March the 2nd, 2024, right? Up in Dayton, Ohio, the Cyan Tattoo Invitational Beard and Mustache Contest. It will be presented by White Oak Beard Supply and Honest Amish. Right? It's I got a little information on that. The registration will start at noon. With the competition starting at 2:00 on Saturday, like I said, the 2nd at 2 p.m. It'll be held at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. And we don't have a Facebook event page yet because we're still working on the decal, and all that good stuff. But
most importantly, there's going to be a beard and mustache competition
at a tattoo convention. Yes.
This is going to be amazing. This is going to be so good.
Yes.
You excited, Scott Sakura?
It's going to be so good.
Look at it.
I mean, it's at a tattoo convention.
Kyle's pumped. Scott's pumped.
Scott is like, I don't know. He's flabbergasted.
I don't have words. Okay, stop it.
So that was the breaking news. So y'all get into it. What is the deal with Shape the podcast?
All right,
Waller.
Well, really, I mean, Scott's part of the inspiration, but also all the negativity that's been going on here lately in the world, whether it be in bearding or outside, I thought, what, let's do a podcast about people who have had negative stuff happen in their lives, such as dealing with drugs or alcohol or just suicide. And what's up, Brantley? And those people have taken those negative things and turned them into positive things to help the community that they live in. That is what it's all about. It's all about just sharing the hope and positive experiences or, express. So really, it's like, it's something from my heart. I've dealt with mental health a long time, depression. I've dealt with alcoholism, drug addiction. Thank God. I mean, October 11th of 2007 was the last time I ingested any type of narcotic up my nose or smoked anything like that. I do drink occasionally every now and then, but it's all about let's dive into people's lives and see how far they've come and what they're doing now. Like 2 weeks ago, I had on Ray Norcross. Great interview. Yeah. It's everybody's got a different rock bottom. And I hope that this show inspires people out there to take whatever they're going through and turn it into something positive, but not just for them, but for others around them,
Well, Aaron and I have noticed, and I've maybe made this comment before on the show, but over the past, it seems like the past, what would you say, like 3 or 4 months, Aaron, that it just seems like we've been getting a lot of like people that watch the show that are now on the journey, to quitting drinking. And it seems like it's gaining momentum. It just seems like there's more people doing it. Just like I said, when I was back home, and I had a lot of friends that were extremely inquisitive about me quitting and wanting to know. And in fact, one of my really good friends, she wanted to quit. And so now I've become her accountability coach. And so
you don't have to do it. You don't have to go to a self-help thing to do this. I went through numerous years of AA and NA, and let me tell you, I apply some of that knowledge to my life today. I'll actually have some mentors on the show from, AA. I got some pretty inspiring guests coming on inside the bearding community and outside, because, like I said, it's not about beards. It's all about how one individual who's had something bad in their lives turn that into something positive and have influenced the people around them. So
Man,
I definitely I applaud anybody that is trying to change their lives. It's amazing because once you go through that and you change your lives and you see things in a different light, it's awesome. Yeah, it's all about mindset. That's correct, Jeff Harris. Yeah.
Yeah, and just like Andrew says, it's like it's just the ones that are posting, but there still are a lot more of them out there that they're on the road to recover. I mean, just like
Andrew Matson.
Yeah. I mean,
inspiration right there. Just like our buddy Brad, who's very public about it. This podcast is to help people see what they can do in their lives. It's not to put anybody down because it's not going to be one of those. You might cry. You might hear a story that might inspire you so much that you might cry, or you might laugh, or it's all about what you can do in your life to make your world a more positive place.
Aaron, how long has it been for you? Did you say?
Yeah. So I looked it up because you had posted it had been a year, and I was like, or I think maybe you had said days. So it was probably right before.
Yeah, it was like 360.
Yeah, I was like, man, that's a bunch of days. So I looked it up. I haven't had a drink in 2,418 days.
Wow.
That's crazy. Like I would have never imagined in a million years, like looking back at, 25-year-old Aaron and being like, there's going to be a point in your life that you're not going to have a drink for 2,400 days or something like that. I'm like, it's just crazy because like it was such a huge part of my life for such a long time, and it's just what you did. It's like I figured out how to get it when I was 16, and then it was like, all right, well, we'll keep doing this drinking thing, and then you start going traveling, working with construction workers and stuff like that, and it's just there, and then it just such a huge part of my life, and it's crazy that it's no longer a part of it. And
I mean, it really can be part of your. I mean, it can really be influenced by your surroundings more than anything. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I don't remember who wrote it in the chat room, but for me, what I realized is it wasn't that difficult for me to quit. It was changing the habit of what I was doing that I was more addicted to the going out and being social with people.
I understand that.
The alcohol was part of it.
That was just what y'all did when you got there to the destination.
That's all you knew. Like for me, that's all I knew from the time I was 21 until 2007. Now, recently, let's say 6 years ago, when I found out that I was a father, that helped change my life even more. And that's been an incredible journey. That's one of the reasons why I made the podcast, because I'm a father of an awesome 6-year-old boy who unfortunately lost his mom 2 years ago. It'll be 3 years in March. She died of cancer. So he's my inspiration for this, really, and 100%. That I have an awesome wife who supports the journey as well. But it's all about what you can do to replace all the negative stuff in your life, to make it positive. It's one day at a time, 1 minute at a time. You don't have to count. Yeah. I mean, becoming a grandparent, a parent, it wakes you up. It does. Or just seeing the money go out of your bank account on how much booze you're spending,
That was the biggest thing for me because I was drinking so much at beard competitions. I was like, man, I can't keep affording to do this. And then it makes a big difference when you don't drink $100 every time.
Yeah, I never knew you when you were drinking. Like we were never friends.
I had already quit drinking by Worlds in 2017. That was like my year I wasn't going to drink, because that was the thing. I only quit for a year because I was just getting out of hand, and I needed to get a handle on myself. And then the year was up, and I was like, I think I'm just done. I'm just not going to do it anymore. Like I went to the liquor store and everything. Like I bought the 6-pack of my favorite beer and everything. I was like, January 1st, baby, let's do it. And I came home and set it on the counter and just sat there and looked at it. And I was like, This has been the plan for an entire year to go buy this 6-pack of beer in a year. And the plan is here.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I was like, why? I've already gone a year. Let's see how long we can go. And now we're at 2,418 days. So,
But we'll have guests on talking about, sobriety. We'll have guests on talking about suicide. I have a real good friend who's going to be coming on, and he's going to be sharing his experience in dealing with suicide. He lost his brother a few years ago, and he's turned that into something positive. And so, yeah, it's all about doing positive things for your life, but others around you.
I love this, Kyle. Like, good for you.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
yeah, good for you. I mean, you're a pillar of the community, sir, doing this. And good for you.
I used to be outspoken and carefree and didn't care what people thought or said about me.
I like that's the way you put it. You didn't care. Not that you were a dickhead.
I mean, probably.
Care the way people thought.
Probably. Yeah. And people still may not see me in a favorable light, but
hey, you're working on it, Kyle. You've come a long way, my friend.
This whole podcast isn't about me. It's about getting people on, sharing their stories, and inspiring others to do good in their lives,
But I mean, it is about you though, in a way, because it's like
it helps me. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it helps me keep myself grounded. I still drink to this day. I don't drink often, rarely. But I do. But it's mind over matter. There's a whole lot more important things out there than suicide, than any type of addiction. Than the negative stigma that mental health has. There's more important things out there in this world that people need to see, and so I'm just trying to bring light to some of that.
And it's a very timely thing because
it is.
The all the stuff that's going on in the world right now.
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
Extremely depressing place right now with what's going on in the political field. I mean, and then how divisive everything is, and everything's just left against right, and everyone's just hating on this, hating on that, and it's just so much negativity going on in the world. It can drive anyone to suicide.
And then you got to think about
drugs and drinking, and it's like
I've lost quite a few friends to suicide. I lost a really close one. It's been now 8 years. He took his life 8 years ago on Easter, and I happened to be at work when he took his life because he did it at work. So that to me is an eye opener. But like I said, it's whatever you can do in your life. If you're going through crap, reach out to somebody, talk to somebody. I'm here, Scott's here, Aaron's here.
Yeah.
And if you want to be a guest on the show and you want to come on and you want to share your experience, you want to just get down and dirty and go in the trenches and talk about it, I invite you to come on and be a guest. And it's no holds bar. I don't care if we can talk about deep subjects. I have a guest coming on probably in about a month that has a real awesome story, and it might be one of those to where children will not be in the room. I'm telling you right now, because this guy's been through the ringer. He's been through some abuse and group homes and things like that, and now he's a boxing coach, and he's turned that to help out little kids, in the community. And I mean, he's also helped out some pro athletes along the way, but that'll be in a couple of months. But I'm excited for Friday night. I'm excited to hear the story of Scott Sikora.
It's going to be a good one.
I've met him. I met Scott quite a few years ago when he was just a beard catcher. I met you up in Talmadge, Ohio at the first Beers in the Barnyard.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
I do remember that, but I was really thinking about the time that it was the Bearded Sinners Memorial Day pig roast. And
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I do have pictures of us. I swear to God, you were there.
I remember being
Where
there.
was this at?
Yeah, it was in Manawa, Ohio.
I was there.
Yeah, dude, I have a picture of you and I.
I got to check this out because I do not remember. But I mean, that was eons ago. But the
Yeah,
first time I remember is when Scott was just the beardcaster walking around Talmadge, Ohio at the Summit County Fairgrounds with his microphone and his little recorder interviewing people. That's the first time I met Scott.
This is a YouTube live stream, right?
No, it is not. It is live streamed.
Nope. It will
it
be.
will be?
We
It
will
will
make
be.
it. All right.
All right.
So
Yeah, Scott's
have
will
the-
be a YouTube live stream episode.
Yes.
yeah. So
I'm sure we'll probably finagle it onto the Talking Beards network Friday night so everybody can see it.
Yeah, everybody
sure,
wants
yes.
to see Scott's pretty
Yeah.
face over there.
yeah. So we have the technology to be able to. I mean, it'll be on the Shape page, but
It will
you
be.
can also do it onto the Talking. We'll put it up on the Talking Beards Facebook page, and we'll also get it on the Talking Beards books.
Talking books.
Talking
butts.
butts.
Talking butts.
Talking butts Friday.
Mm.
I love it.
Be there.
Yeah, on the YouTube page as well. So
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, most importantly, remember Jackson's Miracle Beard competition. Everybody please do it. You know, it would mean the world to me, and it would mean the world to the Manis family. It would
There you go.
mean the
So
world.
one last time, you just email White Oak Beard Supply at gmail.com, your picture, your category, and a small description of yourself if you want to. And then after that's completed, you send a PayPal donation to jaredmanis33 at yahoo.com. You can send $10, you can send $20, you can send $1,000, whatever you want to send. And then I'll get it all adjusted, but you'll be watching Bearding Without Borders on Sunday night, August 20th at 6 p.m. Eastern on Facebook and YouTube and all that good stuff. So yeah, it'll be probably right here. It'll end up right here where you're watching Talking Beards. It'll probably be there. 3-0.
Don't show me that, Scott. Good
Oh
thing
my
it's a
God.
series.
The C
They're-
versus the C.
They're battling for the Ohio Cup, which is a big
Oh
thing,
my
obviously.
God.
Yeah.
Huge.
C is for cookie.
That's
I
good
do love
enough
some
for me.
cookies. Yes.
All right.
yeah.
Kyle Waller, thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you.
Thank you,
for coming
guys.
on. And there you go. Jared Manis, thank you for talking about the competition. You're welcome, man. You're absolutely welcome from all.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the national spokesperson for White Oak Beard Supply.
That's it. Congratulations.
Hey, man.
Jared works for Pepsi, and he is actually working right now as we speak. Or he's actually a union guy, so he's probably playing poker in the break room right now as we
Wow.
speak.
I'm sure he probably didn't appreciate that. He's working his guts out right now, Kyle
Yes.
Waller.
Playing
All right,
poker.
buddy. Well, see you virtually Friday night with
Yes.
C. Sakura.
Yes, sir. See y'all Friday.
Looking
All right, man.
forward to it, Kyle. We'll see you on Friday.
See you,
Hi,
Kyle.
Scott. See y'all later.
Kyle Waller.
That
He's
Kyle Waller. He just
always evolving him. He's always evolving.
I feel like he should be like a NASCAR driver with a name like that.
Kyle Waller.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Because he
Yeah.
hits the walls. He's crashing. He's a sucky driver. Call him old Kyle Waller. He's always hitting the wall. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Well, that pretty well wraps up the show there, Scott Secor. Do we have anything else that we wanted
In a
to talk
tight
about?
little bow, Aaron. In a tight little bow.
We did it.
One might even say
You
did
did it. My gosh. So
But yeah,
good.
don't forget to go over to YouTube and subscribe to Talking Beards. Now our numbers are climbing since we did our 300th episode. We are up a lot more than we had that night.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. And also make sure you guys go over to honestamish.com. If you guys are going through adding stuff to your cart, make sure you put in promo code Talking Beards. You'll get 15% off your order. Orders over $35, free shipping in the continental United States. And don't forget to go to your local Walgreens and pick up some stuff, because we are now available in all the large amount of Walgreens in the United States.
Yeah, for a couple more weeks probably, and then we'll see what happens after that. But yeah, we're still there for the most part.
And also at the Walmarts too. So
We
make sure you
are
go to the
always
Walmarts.
at the Walmarts.
But go to honestamish.com. You'll get, you're not going to get that 15% off going to those places, but you'll get it here using this promo code. And last but not least, thebeardcalendar.com. If you guys are looking for great charity beard and mustache competition or event going on somewhere in the world, this is the place to go. It'll give you a very in-depth look at what's going on, where, and who's involved. So beard calendar, thebeardcalendar.com.
That's it. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Next week, we already have our guest. Look at us. We are super prepared. We're going to have Billy Turner on once again, so we can all talk about Scott Turner and his silly facial hair. But most importantly, we'll be talking about the Moonshine Classic that is coming up September 9th in Nashville. And there's a Moonshine Classic billboard out and about in Nashville. And if you see it, take a picture with it, post it online. It's maybe you can win something. Who knows? Maybe.
Who knows?
But yeah, I'm Aaron D. Johnston. Thank you for watching Talking Beards tonight. And you can find me at Aaron D. Johnston social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
The Cincinnati Beer Barons will be redrawing the Big Whisker Revival raffle tickets on Sunday, August 20th. The lady who won the raffle donated it back.
All right. Well, there you go. So August 20th, they'll have the raffle for Big Whisker as well. So a lot of good stuff on the 20th.
Yep. Honey J Badger coming in from the YouTubes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honey
everyone.
J Badger.
Yeah, don't forget, everyone, tune in Friday night on the Talking Beards Network. We're not conflicting with anything that night, are we?
No, because Fabs and Foghorn show is off the air. They did their final episode a few weeks ago. So yeah, you're good to go. Throw Kyle Waller all over the Talking Beards Network on Friday. Go for it. Hook him up.
Sweet. Can't wait for next week for Tina Turner, says Andrew Matson.
Heck yeah. We love Tina Turner.
All right. Well, everyone, I'm Scott Sikora. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, all those fun things at Scott Sikora. But go over and follow us at talkingbeards.com. Go check out the podcast, subscribe to it. Go to YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Facebook. But tune in every Tuesday night. We got some great things going on. Thank you, everyone, for checking us out tonight. We appreciate it.
Everybody, have a great evening. See you next week. Okay, bye.
Goodbye.